And it looks like we are live, so I am going to say hello everyone and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. This week we are again sans Mrs. Sick, aka without Mrs. Sick, not the sans from the popular video game Undertale. It means without, it's from Shakespeare. Read a book. Well, I got it from Shakespeare anyway. I think it's Latin. But yeah. She's not here, so it is just me again. She is again with the Globers and Goblins. Theoretically, this will be her last week with them. Hopefully, they get to finish off their thing that they're doing. So yeah, it's just me again, the worst humans type person that you have ever spoken to. Right. Things look... I haven't done anything stupid, have I? Is everybody here? I feel like I'm not going through. Where's that? It says that I'm live. Is it being stupid? I can never tell. YouTube is always an asshole to me. Do let me know that you can actually hear me. I feel like it's being an asshole again. It did this before. Like my voice is apparently going through. Hear you loud and clear. Thank you. Fuck's sake. Yeah, for some reason it like knocked down my concurrent viewers by like 50% and it was being very strange and it's hard to tell what the fuck's going on. Yes, anyway, so yeah. No Mrs. Sick today, just me. If you're curious about the title, it is it's related to food. It's related to food and the aftermath thereof, and I'll probably leave it at that for now. But yeah, so how is everybody doing? Have we had ourselves a good week/weekend? I hope so. I'm getting quite excited because I've probably mentioned this every week. I can't actually remember, but my brother is going to be moving relatively local from many miles away, and I'm really, really fucking looking forward to it. I haven't had a family member that I like live nearby for quite a while. My family, Mrs. Sick family, they're fucking everywhere because they're all Yorkshire people, and I am not. But my brother owns a house. He had been renting it out, but it's going to be... yeah, he's moving back in. He's very happy, and I'm very happy. And he's got a garden, so we'll have barbecues this winter. Yeah, winter barbecues, obviously. It wasn't a big... Well, it was a big poo, and mostly a painful one, because we've been really good recently in terms of having... good food. I've lost about 2 stone in the last 6 months. But Mrs. Sick was having like a complete lack of dopamine day, and I wasn't feeling particularly great. So we basically managed to convince each other to drink and order takeaway, even though we'd actually had tea. And yeah, that led to a 16-inch pizza, which is a fucking enormous amount of pizza. I mean, we did share it rather than like having one each, because that would be fucking brutal. But yeah, it was not a great morning. It was a less than fun morning. How much is a stone? Well, there's like 14 pounds in a stone. So unless you do it in kilograms, well, I don't know how much it is in fucking kilograms. You have Google. Just Google it. But I've lost about 2 stone, and I've probably gained most of it back, which is fucking not the best idea, but, I'll try and be better in the future. Just had a neighbour just stare at my window through. That was fucking weird. You can kind of see my into my living room from the front door. Don't look at me, boy, with your fucking stupid haircut. Actually, I used to get really, really fucking pissed off. I had this neighbour who was a young lad, and he kept knocking on my window because he didn't have a key. So he fucking lives here, never had a key on him, and it got to the point where I just old manned at him. I'd let him in like 2 or 3. Like someone locks themselves out. Someone needs to get in. Fine, but this was happening very regularly, and it got to the point, and I just said, "Get a key. I am not your fucking doorman." And I just felt like such an old man when I said that, but I was sick of it. I was so fucking pissed off. Young people, fucking grr. Young people are so thoughtless. Get your fucking key. Yeah, because we live in a block of flats. So, yeah. But because, you know, we're in and we're nice people. I know. Shocking, but we are actually pretty nice people. Yeah, I'm happy to let people in. One of the things that annoys me is the local, the people who manage this place, for some reason have my number as, like, the person to call about stuff. I am so fucking unhappy about that. I don't want to be the person that you, because you have something to fix here, that you rely on me to, like, let you in and shit. Fuck off. That's not my job. If you want me to do that, you can fucking pay me for it. Otherwise, go away. I don't like to people. Six shaking his... I was literally shaking my fist when I said that. Yeah, it's less of a... I mean, to be honest, it is an inconvenience. Like, he just needs to remember his fucking key. If I'm... You know, we're talking like 11 o'clock at night that he'd be coming in. And I'd be like winding down. Grandpa's sick and the tales of anger. You know, but you're winding down. You don't want to have to get up because some fucking dipshit can't get a key. It was hilarious though. He ended up getting himself kicked out. He wasn't that bad. I mean, he did have little dickhead mates, which they always do. He was a quintessential chav. But he got himself kicked out, and we could hear, obviously, like his family members who'd come to help him move, just fucking tearing into him for being an irresponsible dipshit. And he was just so fucking dejected, and it was fucking hilarious because he was a pain in the ass, and I have no sympathy. Don't be a pain in the ass. A 2 stone is what I need to lose, if not 3 or 4. I could definitely stand to lose a few more. I'm hoping to get down. My target weight, I'm about halfway there. My first target, anyway. And then we'll see how it goes from there. Back in Sir 6 days, they thought the Crusades were a good... we all make mistakes. I mean, I wasn't involved. I voted against. Mostly because I didn't want to go outside. There's a certain simple elegance to being incredibly lazy that makes you a better person than everybody else. Can you explain taking the piss for us ignorant USA? Right, so there's 2 versions of taking the piss. You've got taking the piss out of someone is making fun of them, which is very simple. Yeah, you just making a joke at their expense. You're taking the piss out of them. But then there's also taking the piss, which means... I mean, it is in the same sense mocking someone, but more in a... Are you taking the piss? Are you... Because you've done something so outrageous, are you taking the piss out of me? Are you having a joke? You know, he's turned up again without his key. Is he taking the piss? Is this a joke? Is he making me get up because he thinks it's fucking funny? It's, yeah. Taking the piss is making a joke, whether that be at my expense or at their expense or because they're an asshole, whatever. Update. Can you... Wait, sorry. That didn't say update. Can you imagine being sat there eating Doritos, listening to your neighbours being evicted? It was very loud eviction. The funny thing is, it was that loud. The great things about these flats is that they have fucking absurdly thick walls. Someone has to be going out of their way to be a fucking asshole for them to disturb you. We had one neighbour who we ended up having to get kicked out because they were so fucking loud, we could hear them like 2 fucking houses down from them. It was obscene. I assume we weren't the only people who complained. There were people coming down the fucking road from other blocks of flats screaming at them to shut the fuck up. So I don't think it was just us, but we did the paperwork and we put in official complaints against them. It's fucking bizarre. A fucking bizarre behaviour. Because, you know, this is not, while it's not like the best place in the world to live, these houses are really fucking safe. It's a lot better place to live than we used to. And people just being complete idiots about it completely baffles me. I get it, you're like a moron, but maybe don't be that much of a moron. You're probably home the most, so they're like, he's always home anyway. Yeah, I mean, I am basically always fucking home because I'm an asshole who works from home. But then almost everybody, lots of people work from home now. The thing with my brother, he can move up here because he changed jobs to something which is 100% work from home. And he couldn't be fucking happier. His boss is also cool. Like, he's had such a rough time of it the last few months. And he went 2 different jobs that were just the job that he quit because he was fucking sick of it was because they were so up his arse. He would talk to me about it, and they had this culture where they wanted to know what was going on and they wanted access to your Facebook, and they wanted to be your friend, and they all had these fucking outings where they would just do shit. And he's a lot like me. He doesn't like that shit. He doesn't enjoy it. It's not fun. And, you know, the corporate outings are always so inoffensive, they're actually offensive to people like me and him. You know, when something is so sort of inclusive of what everybody wants, it actually misses out on what, like, I fucking hate that shit. It's I've said it before about COVID has sort of, I'm hoping, taught the what do you call them now, like fuck, I can't think of the words. My brain likes to hide words from me because it's a fucking bastard. I want to say insular, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Extroverts versus introverts. Right. Introverts have loved lockdown. I've gotten, while it's not been perfect, it has been close to how I want to live, which is people leave me the fuck alone. And now delivery is like way better than it used to be. You know, that's what I like. It's now normal for work from home and all that shit, like way more normalized, and that's good. But I understand that extroverts have probably been going fucking bananas. Like, they must feel how I feel when someone's like, oh, well, I'm not a person who people think needs to be gotten out of their shell, because I'm pretty personable. I'm quite good at talking to people, so that's not a problem. But I also don't like doing the boring shit with people. And I've seen other people who are definitely very introverted, who are clearly uncomfortable at people trying to get them out of their shell. And it's basically been a reverse of fortunes. I imagine they fucking loved it as much as I have for the most part. You know, there's still been downsides for obvious reasons, but it's been the fucking fastest year of my life. Fastest couple of years it's getting onto now. I don't get extroverts. Like, how do you not get tired from talking? Yeah, it is eventually something that I'm like, okay, I'm done now. But I don't get as exhausted. Mrs. Sick is far more introverted than I am. She can only do it if she's really drunk. Whereas I'm always drunk, so I'm always extra... No. But Being from England, have you ever tried the hot dog stuffed crust pizza? I can't remember if it was Domino's or Pizza Hut. I haven't tried any of the sort of official ones, but I have had one, and it was really nice. It was fucking stupid. It's like a really, really fucking stupid thing, but it's also very tasty. I like normal stuffed crust in general. COVID gave me gonorrhea. Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, so that's where I was going with that. My brother, you know, he's gone through all this shit, and he's gone through 2 jobs. So the one that he left initially for another job, which looked like it was going to be mostly work from home, but then they slowly rolled it around until they wanted him to come all the time, except for the fact that he lived 200 fucking miles away from the place. He didn't mind travelling once in a while to the office, but they were expecting him to come, and the thing is, when he was in the office, they had this concept of a really collaborative culture. It's like, oh, we're going to do amazing things. Oh, we're going to work together as a team. It's going to be awesome. And every single time he went in, everyone, like, not even because he was there, but just, like, you could see as you walked in, everyone just sat on their own in a corner trying to do their work, having wasted however much time it takes to get in for no fucking reason. But they were obsessed with this collaborative idea, and it got to the point where they were like, oh, when he agreed to work for them, the idea was that maybe once a week would be maximum, and he could cope with that, even though it basically put him on the same pay as he was before. But that was fine. But then they wanted him in more often, and then they wanted him all the time, and he used to have fucking full-blown fights with his boss about it constantly, and they just didn't understand. They didn't care, because other people travelled, but other people were literally travelling a fraction of the distance. Like, they couldn't wrap their head around 200 miles versus 50 miles, and that's 200 miles each fucking way. They couldn't wrap their head around that might be stressing him out just a fucking little bit. These people were absolutely out of their goddamn fucking minds. And thankfully, since me and him have been communicating a lot more, he had a job a while back that it really did a number on him because of the stress. Like, he would present a brave face about it, but the place was a fucking shit show, like way worse than any of the others, because they had salesmen who would basically lie about the product. My brother's a developer, but they would lie about what the product and what it could do, and then he had to like make it kind of do something like it, and often failed because literally the software couldn't fucking do it, and no matter how much you tinkered with it, and these people were just fucking lying to clients. It was a ridiculous thing. Hopefully that place has gone down the fucking shitter. It was getting paid well, better than he'd ever been paid before, and it was not worth the fucking stress. Yeah, he moved out of that. But this other place, after the job with the people who were just up his arsehole, which was fine. It was like a fine job, but it was like, ugh. But now after all that, so he's been through a lot of shit, but after all that, he's finally found this place where 100% work from home, and his boss is just cool. Like, he had to say, okay, so because my house is the person wanted to move out, so I'm just going to move straight back into it. He'd been renting from somewhere else because, you know, life took him all sorts of places. But he was like, okay, I'm going to be moving, and his boss went, oh, you've got to move in a few days. No, okay, it's fine, cool. Just let me know which days you need off. And he was just like, fine. And it was fucking great. And he's like into guitars, and I think he's into video games, and it's just like good. And it's very, very, it's almost mad. Like, with him moving back into his house, that was like the plan. And he was going to give notice on his tenant so that they would eventually move out, but they would have like 3 months to move out because of whatever. But on the day that he could give them notice, they sent him a message and said, oh, we'd really like to move out in a month. And he was like, holy fucking shit. So it's like completely pushed forwards his time scale in a really brilliant way. And it means that we get to spend the summer together. It's going to be fucking awesome. But yeah, we've got... Oh, Mrs. Sick is here. Are you done?
It's been cancelled.
Oh.
I was just talking to other people, other players.
Oh, okay. We got a Mrs. Sick. How did it get cancelled? Why? Just no one turned up?
There's a few people who weren't turning up, and the DM was like, "No, I'm going to cancel until next week."
Next week or the week after?
Next week.
Ah, so you won't be there.
Yeah, it's just delayed a bit.
Right, well, let's edit the name of this.
Why?
Because it says Sans Mrs. So I'm just... Sans. It means without. Read a book. It's Latin, I think. Anyway.
I thought it was like sans as in like Undertale sans.
No. Oh, that's why it looked like the chat wasn't moving. I was staring at it thinking, is anybody actually saying anything? No, it's just being an asshole. I didn't even move it. It just... Quick, change the stream graphic. Oh, God, you're right. What do we do? Oh, my... Wait, she is here.
No, I'm going now.
Boosh. Now she's tiny. She could be in the background.
I'm going now anyway.
You're going?
I need to get my glasses.
She's going and then she'll be back. Oh, right, because you can't fucking read.
Nope.
Well, this is unfortunate. Dog. Sans as in Comic Sans. I mean, it's comic... Well, Sans was Comic Sans, but no. Again, Sans means without. Hate when I forget my Latin. Yeah. So I was like, why isn't anybody saying anything? Maybe I'm just stupid. And it turns out that I'm just stupid. What?
What?
You just did a look like...
I was making sure...
Bum.
I was making sure the door closed.
Ah, magic.
For God's sake. You complain about not having any leg room, but you make the space full of crap.
Yeah, but I'm fine. It's not for you. I wasn't expecting you to be here, so I didn't mind that everything was... If I was expecting you here, I would have... Well, we would have been in the bedroom. But now we're not, because people cancelled. Yeah. Those bastards. So now you've got... What? You're going to be on that next week, so next week.
Hello, people. Yeah.
Sick is just fucking hilarious. Should be a comedian. I consider myself an entertainer, because... I mean, it's technically true.
It's kind of less cringy.
I do find... Like, I hate calling myself a comedian, but it's like... Oh, I don't know. I hate calling myself a comedian, because that would imply I'm funny. But you keep looking around and it's freaking me out. You're doing what the cat does. When the cat walks up to you and then stares over your shoulder like there's a spider the size of a house.
I'm looking there and I'm looking at that screen.
Why are you looking at that screen? That screen's not for you.
I was making sure the art looks okay.
Of course it looks okay. You've seen it like 3 times. You look really confused.
How have I seen it 3 times? I made it.
I know. Okay, you've seen it thousands of times. Fucking Jesus.
Hi, Demon Orb. Gravy.
Gravy. Hey, y'all. Damn, that's a shit game to make your draw stick Eric. Okay. Well, I have no idea what's going on in the chat now, so I'm just going to have to start talking shit. I was talking about my brother moving up and how it's been quite the journey, and that the last month has been kind of amazing. Join in late. Grr. Yeah. It's just gonna be really cool when he moves up. I'm thinking about getting a bicycle because he'll be within bicycling
Are you from like the 1800s or something?
What do you mean?
It's just a bike. It's not a bicycle.
Fight me?
Penny farthing.
I would totally ride a penny farthing. That would be fucking badass. Like,
it's just considering your size and considering the size of one of those.
Yeah, it would be quite interesting, even just based on my height.
Yeah,
it would be ridiculous. I would never whiskey go brr. Someone wanted to ask me something about whiskey, but I feel like the question got lost in the tides. When it first came up, also, yeah, everything was being a dick. Right, you need to go over there, and you, right.
Why are you faffing now?
Because I want to be able to see that. There we go. Perfect.
Right, okay.
But, yeah, is this being an asshole again? No, that is literally the bottom. What do I think of furries? I think that they're people.
Slash animals.
Well, no, I think that they're people.
Slash animals.
Whatever. They're people. Treat them... If they act like assholes, treat them like assholes. If they're not acting like an asshole, then who cares? I was joking that 12 days Fortnite equals Fortnite the shit game twitched but 12-year-olds. Okay. I still have no fucking idea what you're talking about, so thanks. The whiskey question. Would you rather have an infinite dispenser of your favourite whiskey forever, but it only gives you half a cup for a day, or unlimited for only one day? Half a cup.
How big's the cup? Is it like a bucket cup?
Yeah, like I have some pretty big cups in this house. Yeah, I'll go with that one, and I'll just use a really big cup. Says it goes on EFAP, please. Well, I'm not even 100% sure what EFAP is. I've heard of it, but I don't actually, like, go on the internet.
Yeah, we're old. What is it?
I probably don't care. So you're denying their right to identify as anthro badgers. I just don't care. They're people. I don't care.
No, there's a lot of your stances. It's just like, whatever.
Yeah, live and let live. I have no prerogative to give a shit. I don't care. I only care if people say things that conflict with reality about, like, science and shit.
Or impose on other people's rights.
Yeah, that's what I care about. Otherwise, I don't care. So now we're discussing Sir 6 cup size. Fucking twat. Sorry, I'm properly insane. I will not be in the least bit offended if you ignore my bullshit. Cool. That's probably the best way to play this. Whiskey or Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster? Well, I've never had a Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster, so I'll have to have several and we'll figure it out. I made a drop-off at a customer's house today. He bought a barrel of whiskey. That son of a bitch didn't even share. You gave it to him. What are you, stupid? That should have fallen off the back of your truck.
Oh, no. It fell into my
house. Oh, no. Yeah, it fell into my garage with the other 12 I didn't manage to deliver. I don't know why you keep using me, you fucking idiots. Sick is live. Rags, Mauler, and others in the live stream stands for every frame a pause. Oh, okay. Well, if they ever invite me, then possibly. Sick is live. Shall I take a shot of spiced rum in celebration as I caught him and his wife finally live? My wife? Oh my god. I hope she doesn't find out. Because I don't even know who she is. Final Fantasy VIII or Breath of Fire 3? Can I have Breath of Fire 4? Because I really, really like that game. I like the other two, but the other two are literally just like the of those series for me.
Kuzma, that's one of the people on the D&D thing. We were talking about games.
Ah, fair enough. I think I saw him earlier, but I might be wrong. I recognise colours of the logos. I can't actually see what the fuck they are because I'm old and blind. Oh, itchy, itchy, itchy. By the way, spice rum better than whiskey because rum is 100% proof instead of 80. No, that's not how that works. Because I can drink way more whiskey, so it doesn't matter what proof it is.
You are a barrel.
I am a bit of a barrel. Barrel man. You know what No Creek 1 is about? Pass.
Knob Creek.
Oh, Knob.
That's a great name.
Knob Creek is kind of an amazing name for anything. Don't worry, she won't find out. She works by the hour in a brothel in Vegas. My God, I do get drunk sometimes. That would make a lot of sense if I accidentally married a Vegas stripper. Sounds like something I would do. And then think it was hilarious. Oh, someone gave me a sticker. It's very cute. Read a comment on Facebook where somebody claimed that carnivores don't be real, but it's conspiracy by the patriarchy to get away with torturing animals. Really hope it was a troll post. The thing is, your militant vegans are usually fucking nuts. There is a common thread. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Like, vegans, fine. Militant vegans, you sort of over the top, veganism or death people, are some of the worst human beings I've had the misfortune of interacting with. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They are literally the only people who have ever threatened the lives of my children in my comment section. And I'm just like, wow, you are a fucking awful person. Like, how do you square that? But it's the thing. They have moral superiority to me. Therefore, anything they do to me is justifiable. Which shows how fucking stupid they are. Wife is cooking dinner while I'm sitting here doing nothing. It is the most important thing to do, is to do fuck all. The proof is in the barrel and my glass and my tummy. I mean, you just got to have all the barrels in your face. I like sea whiskey. I like normal whiskey. You know.
Do you like jungle whiskey?
Which one's jungle whiskey?
I don't know.
I mean, there's
what spirit comes from the jungle?
There's Mexican whiskey, and then there's Russian whiskey, vodka, and
I don't know.
Tequila.
Is it Brazilian whiskey?
Brazilian whiskey.
Yeah.
Would that not be? Is there a drink more specific?
Yeah, jungle whiskey.
But what would their drink be?
I don't know.
What would their spirit be?
I don't know what spirit is in Brazil. I don't know.
But it's all.
Well, tequila's a Mexican one, isn't it? So maggot whiskey.
It's not maggot whiskey. It's just Mexican whiskey. God damn it! It's Peter that believes that all animals are vegan and have even sent death threats to Attenborough for training animals to eat other animals.
Oh, for God's sake! I put in Brazilian. The first thing that comes up is Brazilian wandering spider. Why?
Funny. Here, spider. You love spider. Ah, yes. Japanese wine whiskey. I mean, there is Japanese whiskey.
Yeah, Brazilian
but we're going to go with sake just being there.
Brazilian whiskey is a
Drink rubbing alcohol. Yes. That's called sink whiskey.
sink whiskey.
Yeah. And then there's bath whiskey, which is gin.
Apparently Brazil is a big whiskey drinking country.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
They're the biggest export of Scottish whiskey.
They're the bit exporter or importer? Do they make scotch?
Alright. Not only it was the 5th biggest export nation for Scottish whiskey, it also produces its own versions.
I feel like it's not an exporter for Scottish whiskey.
No,
Do you mean import? That they bring it in?
It's exported from Scotland.
Yeah.
To them.
Then they're an importer.
That is the way it's worded.
Hey, I'm not saying that it's your fault.
Didn't fucking write
I'm
it.
not saying that it's your fault. Demon Orb gave you spiders.
Die in a fire.
She is, along with your spiders. She is absolutely piss scared of spiders. It's obscene. On your knees. Stand up with no fucking leg tendons. Sick. You know you are conquered. What? The bolt that was coated in the venom of the Brazilian wandering spider. What the fuck is even going on now?
My spirit animal is drunk.
My spirit animal is always drunk. Wow. I can't figure out what the fuck people are talking about. It's very strange.
It's an experience. You just go with it.
Anyone else hearing slight feedback from the mic in the form of a light humming, or is my earbuds? It's probably the microphone. It's my old Blue Yeti, and it's a bit crap. And I might have to get a new podcasting mic of some description. Amazon's doing their fucking thing at the moment. Might look into that. I could use my actual work one, but it would probably actually sound worse because it's in a little box that I have to stand in front of and I can't really share it. But yeah, if you turn it down a bit, it should be fine. I've just found a terrible stream for terrible people. Well done. I share your pain. I fucking hate spiders. It's one goes under the sofa in my living room. I don't go in the room for the next several hours. You spelt weeks, strangely.
You need a designated spider catcher. Like, Sick here. He's forced to do it.
Yeah, and at first she was like, "Oh, don't kill it though. Take it outside." I'm like, the motherfucker moved into my house without my permission, and now I'm expected to take him outside and give him a fucking pedicure. No, he's dead. Squish, toilet. It is the easiest way to do it, and I don't give a fuck. God damn.
I don't like killing them though.
I do. I look in their little face.
What about that really big one that was crunchy? You didn't
Oh
like
my
that?
god. I didn't like that because, oh my god.
Fucking horrible.
He was pushing back against the boot. Fucking Jesus, hench spider. Fuck that shit. That was awful. That mother... You nearly threw coffee on me because of that one.
Yeah.
That was an experience. But spiders are so cute. You could have the cutest person break into my house. I'm still going to fucking beat them and kick them out. Violence is not the answer.
I thought you said I'm still going to squish them and put them in the toilet.
Oh, well, people. Yeah, that's it. Get a bit of toilet roll. Someone breaks into my house. I walk up to them with a bit of loo roll. What are you doing, crush? Violence is not the answer. It's a question. And yes is the answer. Yes. If I see a spider, I can't rest until I've killed it. I had one in the toilet yesterday. Thank God I only had to piss. Otherwise, I would have called onto my ass. Okay. My brain is having trouble thinking about responses. I like that. You flush the corpse down the toilet. Put it on a tiny stake as a warning to its mates. Yeah. Don't come back up. Because they always end up in the fucking bathtub. Either climbing through the sink or climbing through the plumbing, or it's just fucking dropped down.
No, they come in, they crawl on the ceiling and then they fall in the bath.
Mm.
They don't come through the plumbing.
No, they definitely...
They might come through the overflow pipe.
Bam, 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 bam. But wouldn't that be the same fucking thing?
It's not actual plumbing though, is it? It's not pipes.
Spider stuffed crust pizza. Don't kill spiders. I'm sorry, but like I said, if any of you break into my house, I'm killing you with a piece of toilet tissue and throwing you in the toilet. Apparently sticking a steak in you to make sure. Not a good kind of steak. Not a tasty steak. You can't sleep with monsters nearby.
Yeah, basically.
I like that. Here in the central US, we have spiders that are big enough to hit you with a tennis racket and watch them fly. Oh, God. Oh, fuck that. That makes me feel ill. Ooh, no, I'd not be into that. Not be into that at all. Oof, no. Like, I'm not scared of spiders necessarily, but I am scared of anything that could literally kill me. So any big poisonous spider, it's like, fuck that noise. There's a reason why I don't go to visit my dad who lives... I mean, he lives in New Zealand, but they must have fucking insane...
It's close to the prison land. So.
Yeah, they must have most of the fucking evil insects. I can't imagine they don't. They're so fucking close by. But, yeah. So much for my summer trip to the central US. Thanks a lot, Dennis. You should have looked it up first. But yeah. We should just move somewhere cold, even though you'd constantly complain. I mean, you complain when it's a warm day. It's bizarre. I'm cold.
It's cold today.
It's not fucking cold. You crazy, crazy person.
90% of the time when it's overcast, it's cold for me.
Spiders get a pass from us unless they're directly in contact with my child. And then you go, bang! And you go, shit, I just hit my child. I was hitting the spider, god damn it. Spiders are amazing. Look how they evolved in such amazing ways.
In Australia, spiders are manaba.
Yeah, and shields.
Oh god, spellcasting spiders. No.
Nope, all our insects are tiny and scared, except for the wetters. I know that wetters are big fucking horrible. Fucking Peter Jackson started a company called Weta Works because they're so ubiquitous. Read on some papers on animal ecosystems a while ago that animal-wise Australia has it the worst, if I recall. I think we just know that. I think that's just a fact backed up by science, as you clearly just said. Hey, Brainy, how you doing? What did you call it again when your finger goes through the toilet paper? Or a danger wipe? Something like that.
I can't remember what it is.
The pokey bum. Pokey bum attack. Spiders are pure evil. They're the devil incarnate. I mean, that is not untrue. It's come in place here to walk out the backyard and see a huge spider web.
Major breakthrough.
Oh, a major breakthrough.
Yeah, I remember
that. God. Yeah, I remember that as well. Anybody seen the video of a huntsman spider in Australia that's holding a rat it caught and crawling up the side of somebody's fridge? What the fuck is a Weta? It's an insect, and they're relatively big. And, yeah, common. Major breakthrough. That was me! Is that why emos are so bullet resistant?
Really? I put Weta in because I want to see what they look like. And it tried to correct it to weather.
Weta? Hey, idiot. It's pronounced
God,
weather.
They are big, aren't they?
Yeah. They're,
They're a big boy.
Not a fan. Got to say. Not a fan.
They're like giant grasshoppers.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of grasshoppers either.
I want it's eating a carrot.
Oh my god, it's just fucking eating the carrot. That's terrifying.
They're big as a gerbil.
They are gerbils. They ate the gerbils.
They replaced the gerbil.
With more No, wait. That doesn't make any sense. Humans are to be rendered in carbon fibre for interdimensional AI spider exoskeletons who run the Department of Land Management. Yes. I'm out. Got to go take away from Outback Steakhouse. Catch you next time. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah, looked it up. Wet is weird as fuck. Yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't be a huge fan. If one of those just crawled in my house, I'd be like, hit it with a bat. Try and knock it like through the wall. So sick. I think us men are pushing too hard because my wife didn't seem to know anything about the finger through the toilet paper.
Yeah, I didn't until I heard it on here.
I can't believe that's never happened.
No.
Maybe we're just that buff. You're not brainy beaver, you're buff beaver.
So buff I could break through toilet paper.
Oh, my God, I'm so strong. Look.
No, I'm just gentle when I wipe my ass. Because I don't want it to make it bleed.
I don't know. I mean, that probably explains why you smell. No. You got to get all of it out.
I do. I just spend a long time doing it. Gently.
Apparently. Really fucking long time. Some of us have shit to do. Like, major breakthroughs.
You sit on the toilet and do nothing.
Yeah, it's great.
Talking about actually having shit to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta keep away from my family. And so I have an excuse by sitting on the toilet. So get out. I'm on the toilet. Leave me alone. Of course you're not a fan. You are a crusader, silly. Oh, yeah. After millions of years of evolution in Australia, everything has found a way to kill you, including the rocks. especially the rocks. You have to chop your arms and legs off. Otherwise, what are you going to do? That's how you defeat Australia, is you just chop off all your limbs. That's exactly what I said. I don't believe you. Yeah, I don't believe you. I think you just have mentally deleted the fact that you accidentally went bump. You went, ooh!
No, my asshole is tight. So
it's where your forget button is.
Even if it would do that, it wouldn't even go up.
Wipe lying down.
Oh god, that's a hell of an image.
You just like, you finish shitting and you just knees, floor. You realise you forgot the toilet paper, so you have to get up. And then back to the floor. And then you just... You can't be asked now, so just whole toilet roll. Just wipe in one big... Spin it. Spin it against your asshole. Careful, I said something similar in Sir Six Ken Ham video and someone jumped on me for it. What am? Loki McLurkface said something and now I need to know where it is, what it is. Oh. Wow, that just really fucking... Right. Someone jumped on you for saying that everything in Australia kills you. But that's true. The question is, do you look at the toilet paper after to check? Not usually.
I do. Because I need to make sure I'm not bleeding.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you have multiple wipes. Places to wipe. I just have to dab one. And if I'm bleeding from that, it's usually pretty fucking obvious. I don't think I have ever bled from that. Hello, bipeds.
Women have cold hands. God damn. Oh, fuck's sake.
The toilet paper is frozen by the time it reaches your asshole. Yeah.
Permafrost.
It's like, have you seen Snowpiercer? That's what women's hands feel like. Remember, there's a tree that if you stand under it, it has tiny silica needles that can get... Oh! Are you talking about the tree? Or are you talking about the gimpy plant? Because the gimpy leaf... maybe there is the tree that does that, but there is the gimpy thing, which is so painful, people have been known to kill themselves. It leaves little venomous... spikes in you, just zillions of the fucking things. There's a story of a commander went out. They were in the woods, and a commander went away, and then some short time later they heard a bang, and they went out and they found him dead on the floor with his pants round his ankles, a pile of gimpy leaves, and he'd just blown his fucking brains out because he wiped his ass with this. It's literally like the suicide bush. It's so fucking painful. People have screamed themselves to death because of having contact with the gimpy plant. Which, if there's proof positive for no god, it's that fucking plant. Yeah, gimpy, real fun? Not. I wonder if there are still people who are using the toilet paper from the panic buying at the start of the pandemic. We actually have... I bought one emergency set for just in case we ran out, which was only a pack of 4. And it's been sat on top of my shelf the entire time because we don't run out of it. But I'm glad to have it. It wasn't panic bought. Like, I didn't buy shitloads. I bought a normal amount. When I saw toilet roll, I would buy some toilet roll. But it was very fucking annoying.
So sick. I'm anti-stupid. Also so sick. Bloody assholes. The many facets of so sick.
I mean, there is a lot to me. I hate everyone, especially myself. Not just people, animals have killed themselves. Yeah, horses have like run off of fucking cliff edges and shit. It's just crazy. I wipe levitating. It's a special skill you unlock after the warlock roll. Yes. Brainy Beaver. I'm a British colony, or was. Wow, I didn't realise you were that fat. That's impressive. I find it hard to believe either of those stories. What? About the Gimpy Gimpy? Because it's 100% true. Or about the fact that Mrs. Sick has never had a major breakthrough. Because, yeah, we're all on your side. On Netflix, there's a little girl in Australia with a koala rescue. And
yes, our kids watch that.
her and her mum walk around barefoot in the outback.
Yeah, they do.
Are they fucking insane? Jesus, that sounds absolutely fucking terrifying. You use bunched up paper. Do you not know how to use the 3-6 seashells? No, I never learned. I assume that what you do is it's just a seashell and you just scrape the crap out of it and then you wash it in the toilet water. And that's how it works. I didn't know what that was always a great joke. I don't think there's ever been an explanation which is perfect. It's exactly how it should work. Yeah, but the formation of Australia-Canada was also just a colony, and I'm extending the we out to my ancestral grounds. Okay. He ain't a British colony. Yes. The Gimpy Gimpy plant is in Australia, then I believe it does exist. I'm not sure. I think it might be in... No, I can't remember. I'm not even going to pretend to remember. But look it up. It's terrifying. The fact that there is a thing that just sits out there. The thing is, like, yeah, okay, it's a fucking effective defensive measure, but it's so fucking overkill. It's
in Australia.
Ah, of course it's in Australia.
It's in rainforesty areas.
Yeah, this is why drop bears disguise themselves as koalas.
They do.
That's true.
Sneaky bastards.
I thought they were just the same thing.
No.
Where did the three seashells
things...
things...
are deadly and calculating, menacing, expertising.
The 3 seashells thing that came from that film with Stallone in it.
Yeah.
I can't think what the name is.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man. I am the law, Demolition Man. That's the film.
Demolition Man is amazing.
Demolition Man is a good film. It has a game that goes with it where it's like a fucking just a CD video that plays the background, and then you shoot the bad guys and they like fall over in pre-scripted animations. But if you fuck it up, I think it also has other sections, but I can't remember. But if you fuck anything up, Sylvester Stallone just comes on the screen and takes the piss out of you. It's amazing. Oh, you shit at video games. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Fuck you, dog. You don't know me.
What's he said?
Even though what you say may be true.
Well, yeah. They ate rat burgers.
Did.
Were they like huntsman spiders? That's Judge Dredd. Yes, I know. That was the joke. That's why Mrs. Sick didn't correct me.
And Judge Dredd, and he runs up the stairs. And
says, use the fuzz, Luke.
You're funny, you.
That would be such a different film.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi was played by Sylvester Stallone. Your father, he was in the Clone Wars, and he fought Darth Vader's bad. Stallone comes on the screen. Yes, he comes on the screen and insults you. It's very, very BDSM. Most Canadians can only go back two generations, and then they get to Britain. No, you poor bastards. Love that he swears to get his toilet paper.
Yeah, I like that.
What?
They've got these profanity bots where you get fined.
Oh, yeah.
Ticketed
And he goes,
for swearing.
shit, fuck. Oh, yeah. God, I'd forgotten about that.
We have to watch that. Oh, God, I fucking love Demolition Man.
Good film.
There's a bit in it where there's a guy and he gets his eye poked out. And I used to watch it with my dad when I was a kid.
Oh, he used to cover your face.
We watched it like 3 or 4 times. Every time it covered my eyes, I'm like, I really want to see what happens.
I want to see the eyes. What you didn't see is that he was also covering his own eyes. Because he's a baby. He's a little baby man. Murder, Death, Kill, MDK. What a game. What a fucking completely insane video game. Where you play as a janitor who has a super suit and kills fucking everything. No, I think that's all true. Hello, cat. What do you want? Yeah?
Boop.
Let her boop the cat. Boop at the cat. Yeah? She always comes up to me and just screams in my face. Then Master Mickey gets on screen. I didn't hear no intergalactic bell. Get up your bum. I'll get up your bum. I think you should get up your bum. Climb into your anus. Singing the driving song. Headlights are out. I see where I'm going. What the fuck is... This keeps happening. Mr. Blobby. Oh my god. Blobby! But Mr. Blobby is... It was one of those things that started off awful, and then as I get older, I find it funnier and funnier.
I always loved Mr. Blobby. I always thought he was fucking hilarious.
I love the fact that Mr. Blobby was designed to be the most unsettling children's character that they could possibly make, and kids fucking loved him. Mm-hmm. They thought he was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I did.
But it's the shit that he does that's actually fucking hysterical. It's so goddamn stupid. Fucking Noel's House Party was a weird show.
Yeah, it was.
Like, it was just super... Like, there was just... It was half kids show. I guess it was that sort of family entertainment thing. Like, Muppets Tonight was quite a lot like that. There was, like, lots of grown-up jokes in it. But, like, in Noel's House Party, they would just slime people, which was really fucking weird for a show that... Like, the audience was full of adults. It was fucking... Yeah. Strange goddamn times. The 90s were weird. One of these days I will... Alright, okay. That's talking to someone else. I really shouldn't... If it says at someone else, I should assume that it's... Not for me, really. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's my comment section. Everything should be about me. I had someone come into one of these streams and say, this guy talks about himself a lot. It's like, but what?
Wesley Snipes was the bomb in it.
Yeah.
He should play
Mr. Blobby in Blade 4 Coming to America. The fuck? That's fucking brilliant.
Mr. Blobby's a sentient dealer, right? Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, if you're brave enough. I have dyspraxia and I want to be Mr. Blobby, as it would make my super clumsiness pointful. Many of the jokes had sexual connotations you couldn't get away with today. I mean, you just get away... It's weird. Things are both simultaneously much more ooh, and at the same time, like, you can get away with just so much fucking more. Blade 4 Coming to America. I'm down for that movie. I mean, it wasn't one of the... In fact, at least 2 of the Blades were set largely in America. I think Blade 2 was set in Europe.
Blade 2, I fucking love Blade 2.
I do like that film. Blade 3 is not a good film, but I kind of like it.
I like it because it's Blade.
I
don't like it because of the movie.
I like it because Triple H is in it and he dies and his fucking sort of bedazzled teeth, his grill, there you go, his vampire grill falls out, which I just always found amusing. If it's here, it's for you, whether it's for you or not. Yeah, that's true. Speaking of, it is about to hit an hour and I'm fucking knackered. The 16 inches of agony has taken its toll on me today. So I probably would have carried on just talking shit had you still been in there, but now you're here. I can, I don't know.
You could just pretend I'm not here, dude.
No, because you weren't there, I'd have someone to talk to with the chat. But now you're here, I can talk to you instead. And anyway, yeah, shut up, phone. So yeah, I'm going to piss off now. So thank you all for coming, and I'll catch you next time.
Bear.
Bye.